ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, making your dream a reality.
Hey folks. You raise our glass. You raise our glasses. I'd like to propose a toast. 2 years ago today, we were on a cruise, wrapping up from the first inaugural cruise. So today, we're on a cruise again, 2 years later. This is the third cruise, but it's been 2 years since the first thing. So, here's to HH4C.
Amen.
Woo!
Amen.
Woo, cheers!
Amen.
To many more. Hey folks.
G'day folks, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. That was rather an auspicious function there. Yep. Let me see who's in the chat. First up, g'day Nick, how you going buddy? Shaun, it's 3 a.m. here. Hope you guys are doing well. My website has blown up in 3 weeks. I've gotten visits from 28 countries and the views have hit 1,038 on my website. Mate, that's really exciting. You give me the links at some point. Give me the link. That would be greatly appreciated. Joe, g'day mate. How you going? How's bells? You nice and warm? We had 31 degrees today, so wondering what you've been on. You've been, Shaun, just a bit busy at the moment. Okay, mate, when you're ready, pop on in. That will be great. Now, by the way, apologies for last week. Okay, we did chatting with Shaun, but the Down Under Cruises 2 sessions were missed because of work commitments. I do apologize. I'm trying not to make that happen again, but we'll sort that out. All righty then, let's have a look. What are we looking at today? First things first, we're into February already. Bloody hell. January just blinked by. Christmas came and went, and so did New Year's. So that leaves Joe. Quick heads up on the number of days. Are you aware? Thank you for that, Nick. I appreciate that. I'll have a look at it. Joe, we are roughly 330. No, we're not. We're 413 days away from the cruise. Are we? No, we're not. No, we're 325 days. How wrong of me. 325 days. There we go. That's much better. 325 days. Um, ABC's cruise is in 66 days. And the Heroes cruise right now is sitting in 962 days. So roughly thereabouts. So we'll see how that goes. But first things first, folks, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Another day, another 50 cents. As I said, we were just coming off 31 degrees. It's now sitting on 29, feels like 28. So things are busy cooling down for the evening. And we are at 8:06 in the evening. So at this time of day, the sun's still out and we've got clear skies, which is amazing, which means roughly we're going to have a relatively nice day tomorrow. Okay, so a couple of things that I need to talk about. I will talk about those a little bit later on down the track, but to give you guys a bit of a heads up, there has been in the past some people complaining that all we ever do on this channel is talk about money, money, money. We want money. Well, I can tell you now that Kenny, James and his wife Cindy Catanese, Scott and Amber Hicks, Roxanne, and now Dan Molden have definitely not been able to have the amazing cruises that they did without your money. So I will continue to talk about money requirements because we want to put 10,000 people on board cruise ships. And with that, it comes with sponsorship and donations. And so we will consistently ask for those. So please don't give me a serve about asking for money, because at the end of the day, I will continuously do that so that we can give people the same privileges those cruisers of us out there have had under normal circumstances. Because for the people that we're putting on board cruise ships, at the time that they went on their cruise ship, on their cruise, they definitely were not able to sustain a cruise for one reason or another. Now I'm pushing this point because Gabby's going on her cruise, which the community paid for on the ABC's cruise, in 66 days. When we get to the Heroes cruise, which will be in 2028, those vets that are coming on board, that are being treated, will be supported by the veteran community in the U.S., by the first responder backup community in the US. They will all be sponsored by some organization involved with the vets and the first responders. So, as I say to you folks, please don't give me your claptrap about me consistently asking for money, because everybody will be asking for money trying to get people on board these cruise ships. And in order to talk about what that money does, I will have both Ilana and I on Saturday. We'll have Dan Molden, our last recipient, on board, and we're going to talk about how did he go with his cruise. Joe is saying HH4C is a charity and charities need money. You're only asking for help. Mate, thank you very much. Exactly. Hey, g'day, Jimmy. How you going, buddy? Nice to speak to you again. Hey, March is coming up soon. You know what that means. I'll just leave it at that. Joe's saying g'day to Jimmy, and Jimmy saying g'day back to Joe. So there you go. So, as I say, please understand that we ask for money so that you guys can assist in putting people on board cruise ships. We ask for assistance because we want you folks coming up and helping with people on board the cruise ships. Do you know how good it feels that you've actually contributed to one of those people's lives on board that cruise? Do you know how great Dan feels having experienced the opportunity for cruising along with the likes of Ilana and myself? It changed his life. So don't be afraid for me to consistently ask you for dollars. I will do this. I will do this consistently. And if you don't like it, you can make a choice. But I'm tired of the back chat that goes in there that all the charity asks for is money. The word charity, excuse me, needed my dose of water. That is actually a very good consistency of H2O. Yes, March is almost spring. Yeah, and it's round about that time we lose an hour. Actually, we gain our hour back, and you guys lose an hour. The clocks change, and our times become engaged. Anyway, having put my 2 cents worth in on that, let me go on to say there will be activities that we're going to ask you to partake in. We've had some problem with some past activities, things like the silent auction. We've postponed that. Reason being, a couple of things. Number one, wrong time of year. Number two, all the negative back chatter that's been going in the channel. So I'm going to say this once and I'm going to say it again. We are looking for as much money as we can get. We need that money so that we can put people on board cruise ships. End of story. In the U.S., we are a 501c3. We're just finalizing some things for us down here. So if you guys want to complain, as Joe says, let me just bring it up. If anyone wants to complain, they don't deserve to be here. Exactly my point, Joe. Exactly my point. And there are certain people, I'm not going to mention names, but there are certain people in the US who have been complaining and causing issues with HH4C. I'm going to say it again. We are a charity. We need money to put people on board cruise ships. If anybody has any challenges, let them come and talk to me. Please do not back chat amongst yourselves. Come to the source and find out all the information. And I'm pretty sure you'll change your mind when it comes to what's going on. So, with that in mind, we do have a GoFundMe, and you'll find it in the description link underneath. Jimmy, okay, I'll leave. All right, if that's what you want to do, Jimmy, I don't know. It's up to you, mate. Jimmy, you're safe. It's the Karens who want to complain, says Joe, and then damn Karens. Absolutely. And, those Karens will certainly get their karma. Okay? You guys do not understand the size of 2028. The things we're putting in place right now for 2028, you will not understand exactly what we're putting together. As a result, I'm saying to you folks, join us. Come have some fun with us. Help us build. Help us grow. The more we build, the more we grow, the more you get the kudos, shall we say. All the businesses that do sponsorship get mentioned in our website. We currently have a permanent sponsor, and that is on-demand data out of Las Vegas. They're the ones that actually host our website for us. We have to keep our website updated, but they're the ones that host our website and our emails. As a result, we're incredibly grateful for what they do for us. And I will tell you, Las Vegas Data again is another one of their names. I will tell you, folks, if you need any help, I'll put you in touch with Daryl, and he'll get you a lot of assistance there. In fact, the Down Under Cruises is also hosted by them because they give us such a good deal. Joe, HH4C is a charity near and dear to a lot of us. In fact, I have a bequeath in planning for HH4C in my will. Mate, that's greatly appreciated. Thank you for that. And that is an option for those of us that are over the age of 25. Make a bequeath in your will, and we would greatly appreciate that. All right, helpinghandsforcruising.org. Website's slightly out of date at the moment. We just need to get our website manager to work on it, and we will get all the changes made. There is a board meeting happening this weekend, and we will be putting together the changes we want and get those changes implemented as soon as possible. So yeah, that's on the cards. So next week, I'll be able to talk to you about the updates to the website. Having said that, folks, I'm saying this to you again. Please, and I know that there's not a whole lot here on the live stream at the moment. Most of our views come from replay, purely because everybody else is on the wrong side of the clock. We're on the correct side of the clock. They're on the wrong side of the clock. So therefore, as soon as they are available, they will wake up and have a look at this broadcast, at this recording. So, with that in mind, folks, I'm going to say, please, if you have any questions to ask, please fire away. We're open to any suggestions, any ideas. We need to get a few things cooking along, and we need to get them happening really quickly. We want a shipload of money, so we can put a shipload of people on board a ship. All right, Joe. He has HH4C Coast Wildlife Sanctuary and the Queensland Institute of Medical Research that he's leaving bequeaths to. Mate, thank you. That's greatly appreciated, and obviously we don't mind if people share around what they've made. Joe, by the time Joe gets himself done, he will be a multi-billionaire. So we don't mind. We'll be grateful for his millions when it happens. Okay, Joe, I'm joking. But we do appreciate. I mean, even $1 makes a difference, guys. 50 cents makes $1. Makes a difference. So, we appreciate all the help we can get, but at the end of the day, we need to get things done. We need to pay for things. We need people to be able to be assisted and supported. Every recipient that we put on board a cruise ship, every recipient is a minimum of $5,000. Minimum. Because we've got to bear in mind, okay, the cabin on the cruise is dual occupancy. In Gabby's case, there's going to be more than two. We need to pay for their travel down to the cruise and home again. We need to pay for hotel accommodation the night before and possibly the night of their return. So all these things come up with a shipload of money expenses. So, we appreciate everything that people do. However, we just need lots. And Joe has put in a comment there. Thank you very much, mate. If you can donate, please do so. Every dollar counts. Some people have got us on a weekly cycle. Some people have us on a monthly cycle. Some people pay us whenever. But at the end of the day, we're getting some dollars. And all we're asking for is a whole lot more. So please, 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 do something. Get yourself involved. Pay up. Pay up. What's a cup of coffee? A cup of coffee a week. I'm not asking for much. Just a cup of coffee a week. That's all. Cup of coffee a week. It all adds up. It all adds up. $5 here, $5 there. It all adds up. In fact, that's what paid for Kenny. And Jimmy is saying, and that's a tax write-off. You're right. Question, Jimmy, the minimum amount you need to pay in order to get a tax write-off. Here it's $2. If you donate $2, you get it written off. You had me a coffee. Hey, I said one coffee a week. I didn't say one coffee a day. Just one coffee a week. I mean, you can handle it. You can handle it. You've got a coffee machine at home. It makes tea. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But at the end of the day, folks, that's all it takes. It's just one coffee hit a week. Skip it. Put it into HH4C and you'll get a tax deduction. Anyway, Joe is saying, if I can set up a regular donation out of my wages every week, I would do that, but leave it with me for now. Joe, you wait a couple of minutes. Let me finalize the Australian side, and we would be grateful for that because that'll help put Aussies on board. That'd help put Aussies on board, and that's what we want. Go down that path as well. So lots of exciting things happening. I need another sip of the water. The hydrogen and 2 oxygen molecules needs to keep my body going. Unfortunately, folks, HH4C is country relative. So in other words, HH4C USA is for the US market. We're busy trying to get HH4C Oz up and running. And then I'm going to be a really busy boy, to be honest with you, because I'm going to do a whole lot of donation finding here and trying to get a board up here as well. So you never know, strange things could happen. Joe, I might be knocking on your door. You never know. Strange things could happen. Anyway, let me show you the cruise that Gabby is going on. And by the way, before I go down that, yeah, I knew you would correct me, mate. I knew you would. And that's exactly what I wanted. Jimmy's having a giggle there. Yep. All right, so let me show you now the cruise that Gabby's going on, because I think you guys are going to like it. I know that we've got Denise going on that cruise, and as well as Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel and his lovely wife Cindy. So new grandfather, I should say grandmother, Jimmy, listen to me, grandmother Bruce, because I'm calling him a grandmother because his daughter had a baby girl. So there you go. Watch this.
The ABC's and You Group Cruise 2026 is the cruise you have been waiting for. Don't miss this opportunity to set sail on the magnificent Carnival Horizon for an epic 8-day sailing from Miami to the beautiful ABC Islands. After 2 amazing sea days, you will arrive at the island of Aruba where you can see the California Lighthouse or just take in the scenery. The next stop is Bonaire with its picturesque pink salt flats and amazing beaches. And then the last port of call is Curacao, where you can take a panoramic island tour or just take in the sights. 2 more sea days wrap up this cruise and you will have plenty of time to hang out at the Pig and Anchor Bar, the Havana Bar, or the Ocean Plaza. There is so much to do on the horizon, and this is why it is a favorite among many. Contact Bruce at Ocean Travel or Felicia at Syrup City Travel today for more details and booking information for this amazing group cruise. We'll see you on board.
Yeah, that's going to be one incredible cruise. Jimmy is saying he'll be cruising the Loo soon. Well, that's an interesting one. TMI. Joe is saying, you see what you did, Jimmy? You now send Joe out. Talk tomorrow. Mate, thank you for popping by. But I think you're skipping it because you know what I'm going to be showing shortly. But hey, that's up to you. Talk tomorrow, mate. We'll see you soon. By Joe and no grandbabies here. Yeah, I know. No grandbabies for you. I made a faux pas. Or should it have been a faux ma? No, but anyway. Yeah, so Bruce is now a granddad. I don't know whether it's again or whatever, but he's a granddad for a baby girl. So congratulations to Bruce. All right, this is the one Joe's going to go on. I know I'm going to get him to wet his pants when he sees this. You're Ilana.
You're Shaun.
And together we are the Down Under Cruisers, welcoming you to... What are we doing on New Year's Eve 2026-27?
Funny you should say that. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Oh, you know what? What could be better than party time, New Year's Eve party time, in the middle of the beautiful Pacific Ocean over the Great Barrier Reef.
We're going on a cruise?
We're going on a cruise.
Whoa! Well, let's have a look. Yeah, that's going to be one hell of a cruise, that one, because I know who's coming on there. We got Jonesy and he's on Tourage, and we got Joe and he's on Tourage, and we got I believe 8 cabins sold. I found out today that Raphael's airplane ticket to Brizzy, I believe, has been bought and paid for. So we know that he's coming, and I'm pretty sure Eric B's coming as well. So we've currently got about 8 cabins sold, which is going to be amazing. So there we go. But you know what, folks? We're just going to have an absolute blast, a relaxing time and an absolute blast. And that's our cruising itinerary for this year. We don't have the itinerary and ship ready for the Heroes cruise, but we're gearing up for it at the moment. And we will be getting that information sort of middle of the quarter or something like that, as soon as NCL releases. We're just going on assumptions right now, but if anybody wants to register their interest for that cruise, please go ahead and do give us a bit of a deposit, and we can hold that aside. And then as soon as things become available, we'll get you involved in that cruise. So all the information, all the funds and information will be held by us, and the information will go straight to Bruce, so that when we do get the bookings available, they will then go to Bruce, and away we go. So we're looking at getting a huge number of people. So if we can do it, we can do it. If we can't, so be it. Anyway, like I said, folks, my primary focus is let's get as much money as we possibly can for the charity. We will be bringing Dan on board. There will be other interviews available, and they will end up on this channel at some point. So we'll see how that goes. But in the short term, folks, that's all the info I've got for you right now. After the board meeting, I will keep you informed, and we'll go from there. So with that in mind, folks, I'm going to wish you all a fantastic day, for those of you across the pond. For those of you on this side of the pond, have a terrific evening, and we will catch up with you later. Take it easy, guys. Bye now.
Dreams set sail today, rising up no delay. Hands reach out, we say, join us, come what may. Waves of hope we ride, strength is found inside. Together side by side, we conquer every tide. Helping hands to cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing just
This is for Fantastic Cruiser Group, Carnival Pride. We had a blast, we enjoy ourselves.
Smiles light up the night, under stars so bright. Turning
I want to
roads to
thank him and
ride,
Matt.
holding on so tight. Sail with me, we'll find
The
joy
rest of the
in
group.
every kind.
That we all enjoyed ourselves together, and they are great friends of ours now.
Moments we will
We got two
share.
brothers,
Love is in the air.
and
Who are they?
With
Paul,
compassion's
Dewey,
care.
and Captain
Hand in
Bill.
hand we dare.
So you guys just had your first cruise. How did you guys enjoy it? And what do you think was your favorite thing that you did?
Favorite thing that we did?
Helping hands for cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing, just keep moving. Helping hands for cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing, just keep moving.
And do you guys have any recommendations for first-time cruisers?
Under stars so bright,
Believe everything you hear when they say you want to eat.
Definitely.
Food here.
Holding on so tight.
It's convenient, right at hand.
Sail with me, we'll find
The ice cream machine needs to
joy in every kind.
every time you walk through the door,
Leave
it's
the
right
past behind. In each
Great. Well,
way
thank you for
we
letting me
find
interview you.